Day two of practice here, winding down here at Beaver Lake. We've caught up with Stetson Blaylock. Stetson, I know you got a lot of good memories about this place. One big as a co-angler here in your early days, and I know you've logged at least one top 10 here a couple years ago, probably fifth or sixth. So you got a pretty good relationship with Beaver Lake.
Well, this lake is hit or miss for me. This is one of the ones I'm all over the board here. I've finished at the bottom. I've finished mid-pack. I've barely missed the cut, and I've made top 10s. So I never know what to expect when I come up here. It's always different, and I really feel like we're a little bit early. I think it could be – this lake's getting better every year, but I feel like it could be really good if we were another couple weeks away. But, you know, we have what we have, and I think it could be – getting better each day. It's supposed to warm up a little bit, so I have to wait and see what that does to them. But so far, it's been pretty tough for me.
I hear people say about this place that when it changes this fast in the spring and daily conditions change this quick, you can literally take your practice and throw it out the window.
You can. That's one reason I don't come pre-practice. I only live about 4 hours from here, but anytime we're fishing tournaments this time of year, it doesn't do me any good, I feel like, because it does change every day, and sometimes every hour. I've noticed it changing quite a bit just today from yesterday, so it does change.
I've seen you here with, you know, you like the swim bait thing, you like the deep timber thing. You seem to really understand that. Of course, we have no umbrella rigs this year, but before the umbrella rigs got on the scene, I remember you and Scott Suggs really good with the single swim bait thing. Is that on your radar this time around?
You know, I've tried it a lot. I know there's going to be some fish caught on it. The lake's a little higher. It's kind of an odd depth right now. Everything that I catch them on like that I have in the past is a little too deep, and I don't, and the fish don't seem to be there. But there will be some caught out there like that, and I'm still looking. That's just the way I like to do it. And Scott will probably catch him doing that if I was going to guess.
That sounds like we might have a good pick right there, Scott Suggs. The down the lake, I hear, this is crazy, I hear down the lake, gin clear. Up the lake, pretty normally muddy stained.
Well, I've only been down and mid-lake. Down the lake is extremely clear. It may be the clearest I've ever seen it down there.
Wow.
And it's if you get the clouds and the wind, they bite down there. It's just the way it is. Doesn't look like we're going to get the clouds on the first day of the tournament. Maybe not any of the tournament. I hadn't really paid that much attention to it, but it's definitely going to be a trick, and it'll be the guy that does well will be the guy that changes every day and changes with the fish as they change throughout the day, because they are going to change. If it's, I think they're calling for 70, 75 on the first day of the tournament, so it'll be different.
Do you think that this place will fish small? I mean, it just seems like we've been here so many times. So many guys have learned the key little stretches, the key little areas. That does tend to pile people up. Is anything changed that might spread the field out a little bit more? Stained water up in the river might pull. I mean, or is it going to be kind of the take a number system?
Well, it is like it is always. Is guys go up the river and they catch them, but they know that that river is very inconsistent. So I've heard guys already say, "Man, I went up the river and got a few bites, but I'm not even going up there." It's just, or I don't even practice up there anymore, just because it's so inconsistent. And I've been on them a couple times and went up there, and it's burned me every time. So it's hard to say you can go up there and catch them, but it's hard to leave it alone too, because it is going to fish small. Like you say, everybody learns the key little spots, and I've noticed that tremendously the last 2 years, because we're coming at about the same time. So everywhere you look, everybody's fishing the same stuff. It's just hard to get on something different here.
Probably right here, kind of where we're looking around here, the old Prairie Creek trick will be on a lot of people's minds.
It will, but I'm kind of anxious to see what the lake does without the A-rig. I really don't know if it's going to produce the same size limits as it did last year. I really hope it doesn't, for my sake, is what I've done so far. But got one more day of practice, so we'll see what we can do.
Sounds good. There you have it from Stetson Blaylock here, day two at Beaver Lake.